Hypergamy gets a bad rap. Um, I'm not completely against hypergamy, and there's a reason why. Hypergamy challenged the man to do better for themselves. If you want a certain type of woman, you're going to have to work harder to get to that woman. So it could be a encouragement to go ahead and push a little harder based upon what you're looking for and your desire. So I'm not a problem. I don't have too much of a problem with hypergamy because let's face it, we need hypergamy. We need women to start choosing men that can actually take care of their young. Because I'm sick and tired of paying taxes for some asshole that just thinks that, hey, because I have a child, somebody got to help me. No, I'm tired of that. So I would prefer women to have hypergamy so they can have the person who had the kid with them take care of the motherfucking kids. I mean, this whole I can get pregnant and walk away from the daddy whenever I want to mentality needs to stop. And it's the reason why is because their hypergamy state is based on the government. They know they're going to be taken care of. So I'm not against hypergamy on the fact that if you are picking a man properly, you're less likely going to be dipping into my goddamn pockets and having me pay for your fucking Section 8 and your food stamps and your WIC and all that horse shit. So that's one of the reasons why I like hypergamy. Second reason why I like hypergamy is because it's going to increase the quality of men. All right, the men these days are shitty people. They're whiners, they're babies, they're complainers, and I catch myself doing the same shit. So I'm not avoid of that, but I'm just saying for the vast majority of the time, men are just shitty people. They're not taking care of their responsibilities. They're running up in amok. They're not being responsible with their fucking penis and shit, and they're just doing all kinds of horrible shit. And I gotta say that feminism has a lot to do with that. I mean, they gave women, sexual liberty, which really didn't liberate women, it actually liberated us. Because now we don't have to give up relationships in order to be with a woman. That's the whole dynamic, right? The yin and the yang. Women control the sexual marketplace. We control the relationship part. We control the relationship marketplace. So it's like, I don't have to give you a relationship anymore. I don't have to be with you for a long period of time before I start getting some booty. I can get the booty tomorrow if I wanted to because, hey, you're sexually liberated, right? So go right ahead and jump on that damn dick and give me my nut like I was looking for so I can kick your ass to the curb and walk over to the next woman and say the same thing. It's just what happened, man, with the sexual liberation bullshit. But back to my statement. The point is that hypergamy is necessary in a lot of degrees. For one, it makes better men. Because if you have to work hard to get some pussy, then guess what most men are going to do? Work hard to get pussy. All right? Two, it's going to get rid of all this horse shit about, oh, I need help with my child because the daddy wasn't good enough. Well, if a woman didn't get help from the government, then guess what? She would choose a lot better when she comes down to having some sex. She'll make sure this motherfucker got something going for himself before she laid down with him, which is going to lower the tax rate because I don't have to pay for Section 8 and all that horseshit. Number three, it puts us in the category of back where we used to be. It puts women where they need to be and men where they need to be. All right? Men, the providers, women, the caregivers. That's how it needs to be, or at least it should be. Today we are raising ain't shit people, men and women alike. Because nobody's there to give them these morals. Nobody's going to be there to discipline them properly and all this other stuff. You got stepdaddies touching on the little boys and the little girls. You got, stepmamas, putting the kids in fucking boarding school because they don't want to deal with their ass. I mean, these are the things that we're doing to our children, all because we want this fake-ass illusion that we're going to be free. I'm not against hypergamy. What I am against is gold digging. That I'm totally against because that's a completely different situation. You're not with the person because you love them and then you want to start something and build something with them. You're with them because of what they have in their pocket. And once that dries out, you're on the next train. That's what I have an issue with. And that's where men have to be very mindful because there's a lot of those women out there. They act and pretend like they're hypergamous when in reality they're just gold diggers. You need to learn which one she is. Because if she's gold digging, get the fuck away from her. If she's just a hypergamous person, that's cool. Because that means that you are qualified to be with her. And make sure she's qualified to be with you. Don't just be running around because she's pretty. Let's get away from that shit. We got to stop being all, beauty struck, man. We got to start focusing and thinking with our minds and not with our dicks. We got to say, look, what's your credit report looking like? How much, debt are you in? What school did you go to? How much money do you make? If you need her to work, how much money do you make? All kinds of stuff. Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to clean? What do you feel about children? How many children do you want? What do you feel like about abortion? What do you feel about, divorce? All this stuff needs to be pulled out in the front before you ever take your damn dick out your pants. So stop bitching about hypergamy and start getting with the program. Because the most motherfuckers that bitch about hypergamy, the reason why they complain about that is because they don't stack up. They're making no money, and they might be cute, but they make no money. So that's the only real reason why they're complaining about the hypergamy bullshit, which, let's face it, is kind of goofy. All right, this is my video. Have a good one.